everyone, it's Michelle. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me for a really fun collab video. I'm so excited to be a part of this. So Charisse from Brown Eyed Girl Charisse came up with this collab for us MAB ladies to do. And what this is, it's going to be a one brand get ready with me tutorial. So when this came about, she, mentioned what the topic was going to be, and it really took some time for me to go through my products and my collection and, just my stash to see what brand do I have the most products from, in all different categories: face, eyes, lips, cheeks, etc. And the one brand that I came up with was L'Oreal. I really think it's a really nice quality drugstore brand that I really have bought for quite some time now. So they got a lot of really great things. I can't wait to show you what I'm going to be using. We're going to go ahead and get into the demo in just a second. But what I do is I urge you to go check out all of the ladies that are in the MAB group that are doing this collab. All of their links are going to be in the description below. So please go ahead and check out their videos. I can't wait to see what they came up with and what brands they used. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the demo and get started. Okay, so, before we get started, I want to talk about this t-shirt that I have on here. I want you to see what it says. It says, "Hustle for the pretty things." Isn't that cute? I saw this actually at a vintage craft fair that I went to this past weekend. It was actually at South Fork Ranch. And for those of you that have watched the show Dallas, the TV show Dallas, that's the famous house that is in the show. But anyways, they had a huge craft kind of flea market, vintage market there. And I saw this shirt and I kind of looked at it and I was like, what does that mean? But then I thought, that is so me. I hustle for the pretty things. I work so hard for all that I have. I work so hard for the beautiful things that I have, and I've always been a really hard worker, and I don't apologize for anything that I have. I don't think I should. I'm really proud of what I have, and I've done it all based on hard work. So I get to enjoy all of these beautiful things that I have, again, because of my hard work, and obviously, my husband as well definitely helps out, but I really thought this was kind of, this shirt kind of spoke to me. Anyways, I also got this cute little vintage necklace, which I thought was kind of fun there as well. So I just wanted to share that with you. But let's go ahead and get started on the tutorial. I have got all of these lovely L'Oreal products laid out in front of me, and I'm going to start off with using this eyeshadow palette. Now, this is the La Palette 1. I also have the 2 as well. I chose this one just for today's purposes. But this is something that I really enjoyed. When they first came out, these were all the hype. They definitely got mixed reviews on YouTube. I loved this, and I actually think the quality is really nice. I love the colors, but I just don't use it as much as I should, just because I have so many other things that I like to try and play with, and things like this kind of tend to get pushed back in the drawer a little bit. But I was really happy to kind of pull this back out and decided to try it. So what I'm going to do, as I was saying, is put up this hair first and foremost. It gets so hot up in my room. My hair, again, it drives me nuts. So it's always good to get it out of my way. So I always like to put up my hair when I start my makeup. Since this is a one brand tutorial, I'm going to use everything that I have. I really have products from the majority of the different categories, but I don't have it from everything. So I do not have a L'Oreal primer, and I don't have an eyeshadow primer or base. So you know what? I'm just going to start going and not worry about a primer today. So what I'm going to do is take this beautiful matte color, and I'm going just to take that and put this all over the lid and the crease. I just think this is a great matte, kind of a pinky mauve nude color. And again, I'm just really kind of concentrating it in the crease, but I like to kind of put it all over the lid, especially since I don't have a base on. Next up, I'm going to, I'm going to use a e.l.f. shader brush, and I'm going to use this color right here. It's more of a gold color, and I'm going to put that and concentrate that on the lid. I really like this color. It's just a really natural color. There's no shades that are real shimmery in this palette, and that's what I like. There's not a lot of sparkle, not a lot of glitter. Just very natural colors. And then so what I'm going to do is take the brush that I use my crease in, and I'm going to dip it in this color right here. And these don't have color names on them, so it's kind of hard to tell which one. And I'm just going to concentrate that kind of on the corner, the outer V, just to kind of darken things up a little bit. You know, these are kind of powdery, but overall I think they blend really nice. The colors are pretty, and they're really natural looking. All right, then, yeah, there's a lot of powder. Then I'm gonna take this darker color right here and just kind of give this a little bit more depth, just because I feel like it's not quite as dark as I need to. And I'm going to just kind of pat that along the bottom outer V. As you can see here, look at all the fallout. Oh my gosh. You know, with the less expensive eyeshadow brands, you tend to get more fallout, more powdery, and that's okay with me though. You know, this is why I like to put my eyeshadow on first, so I can wipe away the fallout and it doesn't mess up my makeup. Look at that. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible, and then this is in color 201. This is Classic Ivory, and I'm going to just put some on the top of my hand here, get my beauty blender, and just start tapping. The color's great, the finish is great, it makes my skin look really nice. Maybe I need to start using it a little bit more. Surprisingly, I do not have a L'Oreal concealer, so I'm going to just take a little bit more of my foundation and just kind of concentrate it under my eyes. You know, actually every day I don't wear concealer every day, so this is really not that big of a deal for me. On those more natural days, I definitely like to keep things more low maintenance. This is the L'Oreal Visible Lift, and this is Color Lift Blush. I actually thought it was a powder, and then of course when I got home I swatched it and I noticed that it was a cream. This is in the color Rose Gold, and it's a really pretty kind of a peachy gold color. I've not tried it yet. This will be my first time. It is kind of kind of a bouncy blush. You know those bouncy blushes from Maybelline? I feel like it's a very similar consistency. So what I'm going to do is just use my e.l.f. stipple brush and just kind of stipple it all over. Oh, that's so pretty. It's very, you probably can't see the glow, but it almost has that orgasm glow to it. It's that pink and gold shift. Wow, it's really nice though. And honestly, you know, I don't even think you really need a highlighter with this, because when you look in the light, it definitely has those kind of gold flecks that kind of give the blush a nice little highlight property. Wow, that's really pretty. I'm really impressed with that. Nice. So as I mentioned, I do not have a highlighter from L'Oreal, so I'm just going to go with that. I also do not have a bronzer, but again, that's okay because I feel like I don't wear a bronzer every day either. I do have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation powder. This is just actually a regular powder. This is called the Matte Finish Oil-Free Powder. I guess this is not the powder foundation, it's just a regular setting powder. So what I'm going to do is just take a little puff and kind of just dab it. I just like to set my under eyes and then in my T-zone. This is a really nice lightweight powder. Very pretty. Then I'm gonna move on to my lips. I have got this. Guess what? It's L'Oreal, and I don't know what these are called. It doesn't say. This is the liquid lipstick. It's got one side, which is the lipstick, and then the other side, which is like the clear gloss. See, it doesn't have a name on it. The color is 109. So what I'm gonna do is put the pink color on first. And so what this is going to need to do, it's going to need to set, and because it is a long wearing matte lipstick, I'm going to give it just a few minutes. But I love these things. They last long, and then once you get the gloss topper, it's awesome. They pretty much last all day. So I do really like this a lot. Okay, going back to the eyes, I'm going to use this. This is the Smoke Kiss Me Infallible eyeliner. This is a powder eyeliner. I actually have this in a couple different colors. And the powder, the product is actually in the lid. And as you can see, this is the tip. And then when you put this in the lid, this is where the tip gets the product from. So this is in the color taupe, which actually this looks nothing like a taupe to me. It's kind of a gray. But what I'm going to do is just kind of line the top lash line with this. These are so easy, and I love these. Like I said, I've got a couple different colors, and I really like this. I have like a purple one, I want to say. Purple, black, brown, and gray maybe. So I know that that looks like kind of a big old mess at this point in time. But what I'm going to do is take just a brush, an eyeshadow brush, and just kind of smoke it out, just so there's no harsh lines. It is a powder product, so it pretty much just blends really nicely into the eyeshadow. Then what I'm going to do is go back into my nude palette, and I'm going to concentrate on the bottom, and I'm going to use this brown matte color. And I'm just going to run that along the lower lash line and give my eyes some definition. And then what I'm going to do for a little drama, I'm going to take this eyeliner. This is the Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner in black. I love this. This lasts pretty much a really long time on my waterline. So I'm just going to pull my lid down and line. Yep, what I'm going to do now is add some mascara. And I found this, and I have been wanting to try this, so I thought this was a really good excuse to go ahead and try it. This is the Voluminous Primer Base, and I believe it's just a white primer that goes on before your mascara. It always looks so scary when you put this white stuff on. It's like, ooh, I've got ghost eyelashes. But I'm really hoping it's going to add volume and length. All right, so I know that L'Oreal just came out with some recent new feline mascaras. I've got so many mascaras in my collection, so I'm going to pull out this one and use this. This is the Miss Manga Rock, and I really like the Miss Manga, the regular one. This has the flexible tip, just like the other one. And I really like this one too. So I'm going to just coat that, and it looks like it's doing a great job. Wow. That primer really made the mascara pop. All right, for the last step, I'm going to go back into my palette, and I'm going to go into this medium brown. And I have got my Wayne Goss brow brush set, and I'm going to use this for my brows. And then I've got the Wingos spoolie, and I'm going to kind of brush through that to even out the product. All right, and then for one last step, I'm going to go back with the lipstick and put the gloss on. I forgot how much I really like these. Oh, this is so pretty. So I think the look overall turned out really well. Just a nice everyday look. I'm really happy with it. It has been so fun being a part of this collab. I hope you all get lots of ideas from watching all of the other videos, and please go check everyone out. All of their links are going to be listed below as well. So, you know, have a great day, enjoy all the videos, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.